I did the dash, cannot catch me, whoa, It's no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off the east bank of the Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Throwing on first down is Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Minshew's pass.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Jacksonville.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Open man is born. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
By Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 7. brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
The tackle by
now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton now to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. 2-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Bend. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete.
Minshew's pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans 0.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Minshew. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of
the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 30. Out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Eifert has it. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
That was absolutely a letdown or a breakdown in coverage because what I saw was cover 3. Outside 3rd each. A safety should be.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course. Anyone?
But 4th.
There, that one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Josh Lambo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Newton. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Looking deep now for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Amendola had it and lost it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 9-yard line. To throw again, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. Again, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Cam Newton sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Newton letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 69 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Josh Lambo.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook.
Minshew
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
17-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Jeffrey Simmons on
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
brought down behind the...
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They begin with a run by Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier. Logan Ryan on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down now, it's Thompson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
muscles him off.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Newton. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tennessee Titan.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Newton. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Danny